I always had a passion for fashion, but little did I know that my love for couture would lead me down a path of terror and despair. It all began when I received an invitation to showcase my latest collection at the prestigious Blackwood Manor. Despite the rumors swirling around the old mansion tales of hauntings and unspeakable horrors, I couldn't pass up the opportunity to display my designs in such a grand setting. As I arrived at Blackwood Manor, I was immediately struck by its eerie beauty. The mansion loomed tall and imposing against the backdrop of the moonlit sky, its windows gleaming like eyes in the darkness. Inside, the air was thick with anticipation and excitement. Models flitted about, their whispers echoing off the walls like ghosts. But amidst the hustle and bustle, there was an undercurrent of unease, a sense that something was terribly wrong. As the fashion show began, I couldn't shake the feeling of being watched. Every creak of the floorboards, every flicker of the candlelight sent shivers down my spine. But I pushed aside my fears and focused on the task at hand, eager to unveil my creations to the world. The first few models strutted down the runway, their faces illuminated by the soft glow of the torches lining the walls. But as the show progressed, a chill swept through the room, and the atmosphere grew tense. Suddenly, one of the models stopped dead in her tracks, her eyes wide with terror. She pointed a trembling finger at the end of the runway, where a figure stood shrouded in darkness. At first, I thought it was a trick of the light, a shadow cast by the flickering flames. But as the figure drew nearer, its form became unmistakable, a woman, clad in a tattered gown that seemed to shimmer with an otherworldly light. The audience gasped in horror as the woman glided down the runway, her movements graceful yet unsettling. With each step, her gown seemed to pulse with a sinister energy, as if it were alive. I wanted to run, to flee from the nightmare unfolding before my eyes, but I was rooted to the spot, unable to tear my gaze away from the ghastly apparition. As the woman reached the end of the runway, she turned to face me, her eyes burning with an intensity that sent a chill down my spine. And then, in a voice that seemed to echo from the depths of the grave, she spoke.
"You dare to desecrate this sacred place with your frivolous designs," she hissed. "You shall pay the ultimate price for your arrogance."
With a flick of her wrist, the woman unleashed a wave of darkness that engulfed the room, plunging us all into blackness. Screams pierced the air as chaos erupted around me, but through it all, I could hear the woman's laughter, cold and mocking. When the darkness finally lifted, I found myself alone in the empty mansion, my designs scattered and torn. The fashion show was over, but the horror was just beginning. From that day on, I vowed never to return to Blackwood Manor, haunted by the memory of the ghostly apparition that had nearly destroyed me. And though I continued to pursue my passion for fashion, I would always carry with me the knowledge that some things are better left undisturbed in the darkness.